Good morning, guys. All right, it's Miss Ross, and we're ready to start Fan 5, Week 5. It is Monday, and we are going to be doing the Together column. All right, so I tell my kids, I don't know how everybody else's teacher feels about this, but my kids, I want you to go ahead and glue this page into your Fan 5 notebook, okay? That's step 1. All right, step 2, let's solve it out together. You listen to everything I say and record all of the notes. All right, number 1, together. A diagram of a car window is shown. This is the car window. Which 2 words best describe the shape of the car window? All right, so first off, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, okay? And any shape that has 4 sides is a quadrilateral. So over here, you'll write 4 sides, and that this is a quadrilateral. All right, now, we've also got to give it another name. Well, it's not a square because a square has to have 4 right angles, okay? I'm looking at it, I'm trying to think what I can, oh, I see what it is. Okay, so there is a shape called a trapezoid, and a trapezoid only has, the only rule for a trapezoid is that it has 1 set of parallel sides. Well, side 1 and side 3 are parallel, so this shape has 1 set of parallel sides. So this shape is a trapezoid. A lot of kids think, I'm going to draw this up here, a lot of kids think that a trapezoid can only look like the ones that you're used to when you're talking about pattern blocks. Okay, a lot of kids think that they can only look like that. Well, a trapezoid has all kinds of ways it can look. The only rule is that it has to have 1 set of sides that are parallel. Parallel means that they're like train tracks. They would run along forever and ever and ever and never touch. So you're going to write here 1 set of parallel sides. And that makes it a trapezoid. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to highlight the word quadrilateral. That's one of its names. And I'm going to highlight trapezoid. That's the other name. All right. Jennifer is writing the number 4 and 72 thousandths in expanded form. What number would make that true? All right, so what I've got here is it's got 4 plus 0 tenths plus how many am I going to put in the hundredths place? Well, you're going to put a dot under the 7, and you know that you have to write 7 hundredths here. So just write your decimal, nothing in the tenths place, and a 7 in the hundredths place, and those can add up. There we are. So just make sure that you write 7 hundredths here. So 4 plus 0 in the tenths place, 7 in the hundredths place, 2 in the thousandths place. All right. Dad is getting food for my party, including me. There will be 14 people at the party. Dad can make 16 cupcakes per batch. How many batches should I tell Dad to make so we can each have 5 cupcakes? All right, so for these, what you're going to do is you're going to make a table. All right, and I'm going to show you an example. Okay, so let's divide this into 3 different parts. Okay, so we'll have here and here. All right, so the first one is, in the first part of the table, we're going to put the number of people at the party, okay? Including me, there will be 14 people at the party. So how many people total is that? Well, she's already included, so there are 14 people. All right, the next thing that you need to know is the amount of cupcakes needed. All right. So the amount of cupcakes, so we can mark this off. We know how many people are. Dad can make, it says, sorry, how many batches should I make so that each person can have 5 cupcakes? So if we want to know how many cupcakes we need to take the number of people and multiply it by how many cupcakes for each of them. So that's 14 times 5. Okay, does that make sense? And then how many are in each batch that dad can make. Well, you know, because cupcakes are made in, like, your dad would put them on a baking pan and he would make them in batches of 16. Okay. So how many per batch? So you'll write the batch here, and there are 16 in each batch. Okay. So what we have to do first is we have to figure out how many cupcakes we need, and then we have to divide them into batches. So first, let's figure out how many cupcakes we're going to need to make for the whole party. So take 14 times 5. This times this is 20. Carry the 2. This times this is 7. All right, so we need 70 cupcakes in all. And dad can make them in batches of 16. So 16 and 16 is 32. And another 16 is, let's see, 32, is that 48? And so what we need to do is we need to figure out how many batches of 16 would be 70. So I just like to add it on. So 16 is one batch, circle it. Add another 16, that's 32, that's 2 batches. Add another 16, that's 48, that's 3 batches. Add another 16, let's see, that would be 64, yep, 64, that's 4 batches. And he needs 6 more. Is he just gonna tell those last kid that didn't get all their cupcakes, oh, sorry, none for you? No, he's gonna make a whole nother batch of cupcakes. So 64 plus 16, he's gonna make 80 cupcakes in all, but that will give him enough that he has 70 cupcakes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 batches. 5 batches in all.
All right, let's go.